are you doing, acolytes? I'm New York, and welcome back to the channel with more Vampyr, or Vampire, whatever you want to call it. So this is a fun time in the sewers, killing stuff like this, and rescuing this girl I can't kill. Maybe she goes back to the West End, I think that's which one she can do it. I think she's in the West End, hang on. Yes, he is. Lois Teasdale, yes. There's a lot of people undiscovered still, I mean, how are you all doing here? That's critical, that is. That's lovely going on there. I need to investigate that. Good old Sean Hampton's gone missing. So is he. And so is he. And he's still lost. Hilarious. Anyway, let's go then. Oh, this is Zoom. The entrance is around here somewhere. Probably over here, actually. Yeah, there it is. Probably around here. Loading screen. Congratulations. Congratulations. So where are we now then? Who called me? Dr. Reid. Hey up, who are you? I lost at Dawson's Museum, but I want to go in here though. People in here. Who are you?
Good evening, Miss Price. How are you?
Miss Price.
Dr.
Are you Chloe Price?
I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition.
I don't think that's good condition,
It's
mate.
been a long time.
She looks odd.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Okay, what do you have? Got fatigue.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
Hey, hey, hey!
Pleasure to have you here, Doctor.
Not like that, of course.
Take all the time you need.
Put a Blazer logo on that. You've got absolutely nothing. You got nothing.
I hope
You know what, though, I'm going to kill you in case
Good
you've got a
evening,
good
Miss
HP,
Price.
you know?
you know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Obviously, there's a crush on
Do
you,
you
Reid.
need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble too.
This girl seems like she wants to
You've so
enjoy
much
her
to do.
BDSM or something, you know?
So considerate.
Give her some fatigue
I'm
medicine.
just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
And do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Do you
or
know
whatever his name
Aloysius
is?
Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did
Rare
he buy
books,
something
yes.
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may
Well,
be
they're
a
not big
rich
enough then.
but
Hey,
good
hey!
manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Dawson and Dawson. Why do I feel like that's something I know? Anyway. Goodbye then, Price. Get better, I think you look horrible.
Longer this
Look horrible, yeah? Calendar for 1918, Cannon. Who are you there, laddie?
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing
Charles.
this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of
It's a
town.
new part of the West
Who are you,
End.
sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard.
From Scotland Yard, yeah? From Scotland Yard. Good old
Fancy.
detective.
What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I'm here on my own.
I'm
no one
here
knows what
on
the
my
Ascon
own,
Club
sir.
is, does he? You'll get
I have
killed.
no official appointment other than my desire to save lives.
Then we have the same objective, sir. The difference is, to catch my suspects, I use a magnifying glass and handcuffs instead of a microscope.
Sherlock Holmes reference. You know Aloysius
Do
Dawson?
you know anything in
Aloysius?
particular about
Aloysius?
Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know
His
the
name is
man?
weird.
I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it.
Yay, let's turn him into a vampire. Guy couldn't care, yes. And back to your investigation.
Investigating. Exactly.
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago. Louise Teasdale. It
She's
seems
fine,
you
she just
already
came
found
from-
my
just came from
other
the
missing
sewers.
person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Our father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No.
Oh, is this a
She's
side
been
quest? I
abducted.
got to the
She
destination
went a few
first.
nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Yeah, something I, 05. Got fatigue. Bye then, mate.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye.
They're doing all right, yeah?
I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Think me like that, I'll kill ya. Who are you? Oh, Jesus Christ, glitches.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know?
I got man
As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
You know Aloysius Dawson?
What can you
Baker?
Aloysius
Any
Dawson?
Bakers? His last name's
Brother
Baker?
instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Yeah, right then, you waste.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
That's probably a checkpoint hideout thing. What do you call it? Don't see me in maths, boys.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Where's good old Aloysius Dawson, eh? Let's go past his mountain, I didn't even know it. Down here then. I think I came up that way. I went to the sewers. Weird circle this place, isn't it? That's his mansion there. I don't know what mansion looks like really, to be honest. Hello, who are you? Yeah, he's probably his brother. They're all bros, aren't they?
Too many murders to investigate.
It's locked, all right.
Aloysius, what do you lock your own gate? Clearly his mansion. You know, let me talk to the other baker. You boy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face.
I noticed their
I
their
think I
names
would
are
remember.
very Greek.
So I suppose the
Perhaps
answer
this
is
is
no.
he's
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker.
Pericles and Agamemnon. That
I'm
sound
afraid
very
not, sir.
like Greek people.
It's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
One's in the
The
Trojan
pleasure is
War.
mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
You know Aloysius
What
Dawson,
can you
mate.
tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time.
Okay.
I hope he found it.
Bye then.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Useless twats. get in here then? I mean, you're saying, oh, we're supposed to be close for a long time. Yeah, that's not going to help me, is it? Thank you for the shillings, good old shillings. Look at the violins in the background, a bit extreme there, don't you think? Oh, wait, no, that's just a wall. That's what he plans to build. A wall! Found a tremendous wall.
It's locked.
And then get in there somehow. Somehow. Some way. Somewhere. Let's ask you again,
Dr.
eh?
Reid, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something.
Fatigue is
I
nothing
don't feel
caught.
too
It's
well.
like never mind. I think it's fatigue, isn't it? Yeah.
You'll
It's
quit
your fatigue medicine.
taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. I really appreciate it.
Now, can you tell me more?
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man?
Okay, never mind.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson's exactly.
Tell me about the
What can you
neighbourhood.
tell
I
me
don't know what
about
his
this
neighbourhood is, to
district?
be honest.
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
Oh, killer.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there's a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
What are you really doing here?
I told you,
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
About the situation in the
What about the
East End?
situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
But higher than then. Does not take much, does it? Tell me about
all
this
you know about
homicidal
that
maniac.
homicidal maniac you're looking for.
Not
I'm
me,
even
it's
sure
not
there's
me.
only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Yeah, it's got vampires, you know. See you, mate.
Goodbye, detective.
See ya, matey.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure.
He said that.
soon.
Jesus, I'll kill you, mate. What's that? We need to look over here then, don't we? Actually, we came up from up there, so what's over here? What's over here, matey? I don't think there's anything, to be honest. Randomly loading. I want to pick that up. Weird.
Step away, sir.
Yeah, boy! Yeah, feel that power. Now watch him explode, baby! Yeah. Don't think I need to go over here, to be honest. Go back again, I mean... That's kind of tough now, those are things. Tough.
Elite!
One way. Yeah, let's find out how to get into this mansion. Obviously you had to ask all the other West End citizens as well. You know, like these ones.
Good evening.
Oh, Charlotte, know anything about
Good evening
Aloysius?
to you, Dr. Reid.
Or Aloysius?
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant, the embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Okay, no help. Alright then.
Hi, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy.
You, Clarence, or whatever your name is.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, John.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
It's hilarious.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Where's that Kim Orr bloke? Let's ask him, shall we? Good old butler boy. Remember how to get the steps. There we go. Keep forgetting how to get up the stairs, you know? I knew where he was. There you are. On the other side. It's in the other room. Get out then, mate. Well, okay then, can't get in. Oh, can we? There we are. Oi, bitch. What are you doing?
Yes, sir.
You know about Aloysius Dawson?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Not much, sir. Mr. Dawson's house used to be a good house, with many servants. I heard he fired them all recently.
Okay,
Thank
then.
you, Avery. We'll talk later.
Your bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir.
Now, what are you doing in here, by the way? Well, I think this is your room. Your secretive room, too.
What a terrible tragedy.
It's locked, all right.
Do you have the key to that? What are you crying for, boy?
I'm sorry I could not.
Oh, the
I
arse, no.
w-
How was life?
It was sad, sir.
No. That was
How
Mary.
was- How was my...
Miss Reid was very...
What is the
Yeah, I know.
situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Okay then. Leave
Tell
it
me
good.
the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Okay then. Bye then.
Thank you, Avery. We'll
We
talk
wanted this
later.
key,
Your
you know.
bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir.
Well, it's for a survey. It's a very nice room.
What a terrible...
Very nice room. Bit fishy. Let's leave my house then. Leave thy house. I don't get it downstairs properly, do I? Where's that Kimura bloke? No, not him. There you are. Hey, I need to talk to you.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reid. Still visiting London by night?
We must both be
Olivia.
nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
You know anything about Aloysius Dawson?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson, by any chance?
Well, I've never met the man personally, but I invested money in some of his companies when I came to London. A brilliant businessman.
Goodbye,
I don't know
Mr.
anything
Kimura.
about
Take care.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyone else to talk to? They all seem to like him shit for some reason. Well, I know the reason why. Tyrant Rich, we know, like, don't give a proper reason. Yeah, I should really explore a bit more of the, you know, underground area, because he's under here.
Last we meet.
He's like literally under the mansion.
Guards warned me you would visit.
Oh yeah, sir.
I bet.
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you.
It's
My
crazy
name is
sheep.
Usher. Usher Talltree,
You
Yeah,
are the leader
yeah.
of the Brotherhood, are you not?
primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
Yeah,
The
why are you
cards
living under
told
his
you to
mansion,
accept
by the way?
Yes, they can tell me everything. They told me that you are a new Ekon who relishes his blood diet.
Yeah, I need to talk about the life
Is
story.
there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
So he's cool then, okay. Okay, bye then. I'll talk to you later.
Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind.
Okay, mate.
Song in the dark, the whispers of the sun, so many signs to interpret.
Yeah, you say enter, but there's nowhere to enter. Hey. Oh, it's a puzzle. That's weird. Oh, we had to do that then. Oh, so I know where I'm going now. There's nowhere to do, it's a keep out place.
Whispers of the sun.
Keep thinking that's a good old, you know, resting area, but it isn't. Oh, that's hilarious. However, the start of the floor, that's where it was. There it is. There's a hideout, but not much of a hideout. Oh shit. Escape! Oh, damn it. Oh, another one over there. Come on, mate. That's not working on me anymore. Stop throwing pharaohs at me, boy. Right, Deloitte is Dawson's Mansion then. Taking a long time trying to get into, you know? His mansion! Which I thought was the other thing, but that's probably something else, wasn't it?
Dawson's mansion.
Just
Here I
loading.
am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Yes, well I'm gonna do it, so... Where are you, mate? Nice mansion, eh? Probably upstairs somewhere, to be honest. Is he around here somewhere? I think. Let's take it in then. There he is down there. Hello, Aloysius. Also, I did check he's the pillar of this community, so... Can't have to leave him alive, don't you? Make him a vampire. Yeah, his nice mansion, which is nice and tasty. There's new sticky stuff.
It's locked.
Hello, Aloysius. Your time's come. Get all this stuff first.
It's locked, all right.
Seems a lot of Hello, Hello, Elisha.
Hey, you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to
Trying
pass
to get to
several
your
of your
house.
barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful.
That
But
makes no
tonight I'm
sense.
not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well.
Turned you a vampire, not giving you blood transfusions,
Before
dipshit.
I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
True,
First of
true.
all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this
Looks
moment.
like a good
Dr. Reid.
vampire, you know, isn't he?
Plan
I like
very
this.
carefully.
One thing then too. What did you say?
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one.
Yeah, true.
I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man! Stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber jabber.
Oh yeah, jibber jabber. About becoming my progeny.
Become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Okay then.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals.
Why warm?
How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
Okie dokie then. About the guard of Prewen.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare.
Yeah, that's a vampire, boy. Let's move on then.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
Okay, you seem to be okay.
Before
at the
you
moment.
embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid. And I will do as I please.
Answer
You're
me
a
all the
vampire,
same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To
You'll
say
build a wall.
I will
It'll
find
be a tremendous wall.
efficient
Biggest wall ever.
Scene. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
That's what the turn to a vampire. It's hilarious. Who gave the right to
You have the
say?
right to decide the fate of thousands of people.
My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority.
Yes, the many.
Listener, I'm used to tough decisions.
But the quarantine wall across
You
London.
really plan to build a quarantine wall across London.
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Oh, you can't turn not turn into a vampire, surely. By two
By
separate
doing so,
prisons.
you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Walls that contain the
It's not a
epidemic.
bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
Person could
But you
walk.
can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate.
And you said
We
you were
must be strong
limited
now.
time. You're still talking, mate. Anyway, I've heard enough.
I've heard enough. It's time to...
Trying to turn into a vampire. I mean,
At
it should be
last.
hilarious.
All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Mate, what? Not sacrificing the next 2,000 XP to make him a vampire. Charm, forget your fear of dying. Yeah, you'll immediately die anyway. I have to kill him then, because I don't want to sacrifice 2,000 XP, because I need that for stuff.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
Well,
What?
rest in peace, the wall.
What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I don't know if I could sacrifice 2,000 XP for that. Fuck if they hate me now. That's good, plus my leveling up powers, you know? You know?
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you...
Well, I think it was a good idea anyway, because I mean, even a shithead of a vampire. Yeah, all that XP, baby, and I can kill anyone I want. Yeah! Look at that XP, baby, I've got more than I should have. And I've got to use blocker stuff, so yeah. My XP, oh, level 5 is mostly everyone, so yeah. That's what we're going to do here, boys. So yes, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to come. If Aloysius Dawson became a vampire, I would have found it hilarious. But if it didn't sacrifice 2,000 XP on it, I would have just made him a vampire. But because of that on it, I mean, I would have made him a vampire. Good old shithead of a vampire, eh? I'm Vampire Trump, and I'll build a tremendous wall. It'll be the best wall ever. But I didn't sacrifice 2,000 XP, so I had to kill him. But I've got like 6,000 now, and that's taste ass anyway. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to Dontnod Darkness and smash the like button, boys. Stay spooky. Toodles!